Hi everybody. So this is my alma mater, Godfrey Okoye University, and this day I was preparing to go to my school to do some clearance. Yeah. So going to my school this day brought back a whole lot of memories. And one of the memories that it brought back to me was an encounter I had with this girl, my classmate in school. So there was this young lady in my school. I got admission late into my school. I was given admission almost 3 weeks before exams. Can imagine the stress this puts me through. But that story is for another day. So back to my story and my encounter with this girl. Because I came in late in the first semester, I barely knew most of my classmates. By the second semester, I began to recognize face and get to know some of my classmates. I lived in the school hostel, which was a big hall filled with bunks. Each student had a bunk, and one stayed on the top bunk while the other stayed on the lower bunk, and it was compulsory you must live in the school hostel except if you're married, or maybe you have this ailment in illness, maybe you're sick or illness that won't allow you to, you know, that's the only reason you have health challenges, then you are exempted from living in the hostel. So we use in this our hall, this big hall, we use curtains to demarcate our individual space, making them feel homely and comfortable. In my corner, my next door neighbor was this girl. Surprisingly, food connected us. It may sound funny, but that is the truth. So, how did food bring us together? Well, I am the type of person who gets tired of eating the same food repeatedly after cooking it. Since we weren't allowed to own refrigerators in the hostel at the time, I couldn't store my food. Yeah, so one day I had some leftover food I was tired of eating. I was murmuring to myself, having these double thoughts about throwing it away when I decided to ask my bunkmate if she wanted it. She said she would have, but her pots were occupied, so I let it be. As I was about to pour the food away, this neighbor of mine rushed into my corner pleading for the food. I was happy at least the food wouldn't go to waste. She took the pot of food, and that's that is how food connected us. You get it, right? So after that day we became close, not necessarily friends, but close. I wasn't one to relate much with people in the hostel. I don't know, I guess it's my nature, you know. So I kept to myself, and my phone was my companion, like my best friend. Then by the second semester of my first year, I started sharing my food with this girl. Food and provisions were never a problem for me. All thanks to God for providing through my beloved family, my lovely elder sister, a few friends who always visited me. I never lacked anything. Let me humbly use this moment to thank my elder sister, Mommy Ejima, my family also, in fact, everybody and who helped me through school. Thank you guys so much. I love you for making my stay in school a wonderful experience. Fast forward to our second year, this girl begged me to still be her neighbor or bunkmate. I agreed. Each semester we changed positions in the hostel, and to get the best space you had to pay your school fees early. And by God's grace, I always pay on time so I could secure good spots. She, on the other hand, struggled to meet up. That is why she asked me to always make space for her, and I agreed. So from then, we stayed together. I gave her access to my cupboard where I kept my foodstuffs. She literally ate everything I ate. I didn't eat breakfast in the mornings because we had to leave the hostel by 6:30 a.m. for morning mass daily, except on Saturdays. So, but she always drank tea or chocolate before leaving, and it was from my provisions. She shared stories about her family, sad story about her family, how her mother struggled for her and her siblings, and how her Her father couldn't fulfill his role due to a strange illness he had been battling. I felt so much compassion for her and told her she could always rely on me. You get it? I took care of her needs. Sometimes I gave her money to plait hair. In fact, almost everything except school fees. When I went shopping for myself, I made sure she got something too, even if it was just one item. My family was paying my way through school, and yet I was catering for someone else without complaint. Can imagine. So then one day everything changed. My best friend in school and I were going out. This girl came to our corner and in an annoying manner told us to build the guy that was taking us out, like we should build him and make sure we bought something for her. Her tune irritated me so much. I jokingly asked her how many times she had ever brought something for us when she went out. We laughed it off and left. So when we returned in the evening, she we greeted her, especially me. She ignored my greetings and returned and refused to speak to me. My friend asked her what was wrong, but she still didn't respond. Later that night, I realized she might have been upset about what I said. So I approached her. I apologized, explaining that I didn't mean to hurt her and was just annoyed by the way she spoke because she shouted it, she's I don't know the manner which she said the whole thing annoyed me really. So immediately she fled up, saying I was lucky her mother had given her life to Christ, or else she would have dealt with me. She claimed she would have gone to her village, fetch water from their stream, waited until midnight, go naked, and dealt with me spiritually for mocking her. Like I was shocked. I froze in shock. Jesus Christ. Was this all because of a harmless joke, or was she harboring some deep grudge against me? Like I don't understand because it was shocking to me, you know. So and the way she mentioned it, she said it in our dialect, local dialect Igbo. She said, na nwelok na mmịa enyego ndụ ya ewerego ndụ ya nyefee Chukwu n'aka. Na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ya na ihe ọ kaara ime m, na ọ ya aga na mmiri ụlasị be ha kute mmiri n'etiti abalị ya midnight 12 midnight saa arụ kwubie okwu na ihe ọbụla okwu ga-eme m. I rejected it though and I'm like, Jesus, I was shocked that day because ah ah I don't understand. Well, so ever since that day, she stopped eating my food. I discovered it was then I discovered that she had foodstuff in her cupboard all along, but pretended to have nothing. Can imagine. So after that day, I started to store my own. Then one day, things escalated when I heard rumors she was spreading about me in the hostel, which were false rumors. I confronted her because I couldn't hold it, and for the first time, people learned how much I had supported her. I wasn't even the one that even said it. It was through her friend because her friend now have to now the friend stood by me and she was like telling her that what she did was wrong. Imagine someone that has been helping you all this while. So the revelation shocked everyone because I was known for keeping to myself and I have never raised my voice at all in the host and nobody some don't even know that I talk. So that day I cried so much. It felt like a betrayal of the worst kind. But despite everything, during exam, I still come for her when I noticed she was struggling. I don't even know if there was a force pushing me to always help this girl. I don't know. So after the exams, I apologized one last time, not because I was wrong, but because I wanted peace. I told her my goodness will never kill me and walked away, determined never to involve myself so deeply in someone else's life ever again. Now, what this experience taught me is kindness without boundary can be dangerous. It is good to be good, to help, but not at the expense of your own emotional well being. Not number two, not everyone will deserve access to your life. Some people take advantage of your kindness and still finds ways to hurt you, like what this girl did to me. Then, third, forgiveness is for you, not for them. I forgave her not because she deserved it, but because I wanted peace in my heart. So, to everyone listening, Let my story be a lesson. Be kind, but set boundaries. Help others, but don't neglect yourself. Above all, remember that not everyone will appreciate your effort, and that is okay. What matters is that you remain true to your values and learn from your experience, like I did. The world is small and life is unpredictable. Always strive to live situation with peace, but never allow anyone to dim your light. Choose your circle wisely and remember that your goodness is a reflection of you, not them. Thank you so much, guys, for engaging. Oh my God, it was indeed a very sad experience for me, honestly. It was a very sad experience for me, but I thank God for today. So, going to my school made me remember that again. So bye. Thank you so much, and bye. I love you.